Dimitri and gosh dang it, why are her name's so hard? Oh yeah, Ollie. We did some driving stuff. I also talked to Steven about kind of his potential problem, and I'm gonna leave the ball in his court on how he wants to solve it. I just want to make sure that we talked about it and that we're figuring it out. But we did that, and then Tamina and Molly went to go down by the river and talk to a guy who Tamina's Anarch friend has got cooperating and willing to talk. So I think that's about it. I don't think we did too much more than that.
No, we didn't do
ready.
a whole lot. You guys did meet your new second shift person.
We did. We did meet. I did like sort of interview
Oh
her.
yeah.
I need to kind of talk with the rest of the group, make sure we're all good with it. But I think we are. And then we'll get her hired.
Can I clarify something with Tamina?
Mm-hmm.
I know we didn't want to include the hounds, but is it okay for me to at least text Armani and let him know, hey, I'm going to be at the dock?
I think you did at the end of the we said, hey, we're going to the docks for things.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to be sure, like, I got that straight in my head.
Don't follow us, wink.
I think he knows why we didn't ask him to come along. I just think we were trying to
break the law. Don't come.
Don't come with us, please.
Yeah, we don't.
Right here.
We don't ever break the law here. We're very straight and narrow cops.
Yeah.
It's not like Armani has broken the most laws.
I don't want to put. Look,
times.
This is Tamina trying to help be good to you guys. Not putting you in the position to lie for her.
We're doing all right.
Actually, you guys are doing really good as Camarilla. I'm just saying. That's what Camarilla would do. They say, "Don't come to here." Like, don't fucking catch us.
It's gonna be a crime. Don't show up.
Yeah, basically.
For the record, I never said there would be a crime. I just said we're going to the docks.
You didn't put that in text? All right.
No.
Don't come to second period.
Tell me, Armani, when you got the text, "Don't come here, there'll be a crime," what was going through your head? Why did you not investigate?
I just wrote it down.
My phone wasn't working, officer.
I thought it was real weird.
My phone got stolen, so I don't know. Never saw that text message. You can't prove anything.
Someone threw my phone into the river, and I just couldn't find it.
It got lost and thrown into the river.
Valid.
Yeah, that's what we did. I think we can go the other group.
All right, love that. You guys are doing great. Molly and Tamina, you guys are going down to the docks to go meet with Arenio. Is there any preparations you want to make along the way?
I just bring Molly up to speed about the situation. I think she'd mentioned it, but I don't know if she had gone into depth.
Yeah.
But she's this guy, I was down by the docks because Arenio called me down to get Steven. And as I was leaving, this guy catcalled me, and I ignored him because, I'm not stupid.
Right.
I could kill him, I could kill a kind, but, why tip your hand like that,
Layla.
Anyway.
Thank you.
So I ignored him, and then he said something about Camille.
That never bodes well.
No, I am kind of confused about if he's Camille's ghoul? Vampire? And if he's Camille's vampire, I know he didn't get permission to turn that person. We would have heard all about it, wouldn't we?
I think so.
Would that make sense, Leah? Like, we would have heard about it?
I mean, maybe not. You might not have heard about it. I mean, you know, maybe you did kind of hear, like, there wasn't like an official announcement about everything that happened to Steven. You guys kind of heard it through the grapevine. So there might not have been, you know, I would say there was definitely no like official announcement of like a siring. But then again, you didn't really hear it through the grapevine either.
Okay. All right. I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna play out, and I really appreciate you coming along. So that's all I know right now.
Okay. Well, if Herenio, you know, thinks he might have a lead, solid place to start.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. You guys head to the dock, and you eventually, I'm sure he probably would have given you a place to kind of meet. So I would say he is kind of at his normal spot in like at the docks, kind of waiting to meet up with you. He sees you. He sees you both approach. And there's a wide smile on his face. Kind of gets up from where he was leaning and goes to close the distance.
Yeah, she will approach as well. Thank you. That was fast.
Oh, it's no problem. No, it's pretty easy to convince him to sort of start talking once we got into the bit of the thick of it. He actually kind of turns to you, Molly, says, I don't think we've been properly introduced.
Oh. Molly, Arenio, this is Molly. She's part of my coterie. Or would you want your fake name in character?
Yes, preferably.
Okay. What's your fake name again? I forget.
Just Lysandra.
Oh, Lysandra,
you just
this
go
is
Liz.
This is Liz. Liz, this is Arenio. She's part of my coterie.
She holds out her hand and she's like, Layla, honey, please. Baby girl, I cannot. I love you dearly. Can you wait like 5 minutes? Thank you.
He'll shake your hand, though it seems a little stiff. He does say, Miss Liz, it is very nice to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet your acquaintance too.
Has he said anything yet? Like why he's down here?
He's given a little bit of information. I'm hoping if he sees you, he'll be more inclined to do so. From what he has revealed to me, he does in fact work for Khmer.
She shakes her head.
He also doesn't appear to be a ghoul.
Is he a kind?
No, he's not. This is actually... Mr. Ronnie, have you heard of a person called a Duskborn?
No. Have I heard of a person called a Duskborn?
Go ahead and make a occult
be
intelligence.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Some of my best rolls and watch me fail at all.
Same.
Boo.
Wow. Disgusting. I'm rerolling.
Oh!
Wait. Never mind. I don't need to reroll. Tamina has my back.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh no, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. So, that's so much. Molly, you would at least know that Duskborns are another name for Thin Bloods, though you don't really know what. I mean, you've heard about Thin Bloods. They're like somewhere between like a kindred and
Right.
like a kind.
Yeah.
Mina, you have heard all about Duskborns.
Was this something Camille like ranted about or something, and I just know that way?
You do know, yeah, I think that is actually something you know that they are kind of signs of the end times in a way.
Mm-hmm.
They are, yeah, they are very, like Molly, you know that they are between, they're sort of between the vampire and human sort of spectrum. They don't really have any disciplines. They do require, a lot of them require blood still. Yeah, but they are signs of the end times in, you know, some like literature. Now the Camarilla probably never like recognize this literature. They just don't like them because they are a masquerade breach, pretty much. You know that in New York, there's actually a Thin Blood on the Primogen, or on the Primogen Council, but he's kind of like the kick dog of the Primogen. If anything happened that's bad, it kind of falls back onto him. But yeah, they're not really looked kindly upon in the Camarilla.
Are the Caitiff the same thing as this?
No, Caitiff are full vampires.
Okay.
Thin Bloods are something different entirely.
Okay.
Caitiffs are, you know, they have disciplines. They have, you know, they have disciplines. They can't go out in the sunlight. Thin Bloods are a little bit different. They're more like Dampier, more than anything.
Okay.
Which are.
Yeah, I just opened the book to it, and she nods. Camille talked about them a lot. Why?
Oh, have you met one before?
Yes, right before Camille killed one. I just made that up on the spot, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, you have the pleasure of talking and interrogating a live one. Or, you know, in a sense.
Why? Okay. Let's
You seem hesitant.
I'm just confused. This seems, if he's working for Camille, that is very strange. And seems somewhat out of character, but I try not to know too much about his character, so that's perfectly fair.
Interesting to note. I'll take that into consideration. But come this way. And he will lead you kind of out of the docks. He'll lead you kind of away from your car. And not too far from the docks, like across the road, and like maybe like a little bit further, like going towards into the city. There is like this sort of, you know, dilapidated edifice that stands there as kind of a chain link, kind of like a waist length chain link fence in front. The grass that grows up in the yard is long and uncared for. And the house itself is falling apart. It is an eyesore beyond anything. How the city hasn't kind of reclaimed this and done something about it is beyond you, but it is here and it is standing, and he is taking you inside.
Okay.
Can I make sure my gun is loaded?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I prepare my gun, just kind of. She like nods at Aurenia just to make sure he is aware that she has a gun. But she just like checks her chambers, make sure everything is like loaded, puts it back.
Yeah, he nods back. And, you know, you walk in, the floorboards are sort of warped, but he does take you back through this hallway, through a kitchen, and down a set of stairs into the basement.
Can I do a quick perception check?
Yes, absolutely.
Evie, don't you dare.
Yep, what's...
Evie.
Do it, you Chaos Cat, do it.
Fucking don't.
Drop it. Push it.
No.
It's in your blood. Do it.
No. Thank you, Layla. Can you move that? Thank you, darling.
Show hatred.
I'm so sorry. I left my breadsticks on like my little like thing, my little shelf that's next to my computer desk. And we got like that window seat that goes above it, and he put his paw on the box and started pushing down on it to tip it off of the shelf. Like an asshole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fucking cats,
sorry.
man.
Love him, but goddamn. Okay, sorry. Perception check. Insight, not insight. It would be
What's awareness?
wit
Awareness.
awareness. Thank you, baby. 3. Solid.
and
I got
5.
5. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I would say
Y'all
there's
doing me today.
there's not a whole lot to like really take in here, but I think with both 3 and 5, you do kind of hear like kind of light sobbing, I think, coming from below. Otherwise, this house is quiet and it's creaky.
May I note the exit points?
Yeah,
Like
I was gonna
easy
say
exit access.
egress.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. There is a door that
Hey,
door
baby.
that you came in, the front door.
Yeah.
There's also the back door that is right by the entrance to the basement. And as you walk down the stairs, you see that the basement is sectioned off. Kind of to your immediate right, there is another wall with a door, which is where you hear kind of the sobbing coming from. And I would say also kind of points of egress, there are also kind of like storm windows that you could potentially crawl out of in this kind of larger room.
Okay.
Okay.
He does open the door to your right again, and he motions for you both to go in. Ladies first, basically.
Yep.
As a
Yeah.
gesture.
I'm committed at this point. I go in.
I follow.
Yep,
Can I linger in the doorway, or
Yeah,
am
absolutely.
I being forced to go the whole way in?
If he doesn't, if you seem hesitant to not go in, he would ask that, excuse me.
Yeah, she lets him pass through. She's mostly just
And then-
like, I'm trying to like watch all of our entrances.
Yeah, and Molly, as you kind of get a good look at this room as Tamina and Aurelio walk into it, and you see that there is sort of a aluminum chair in the center. Aurelio kind of goes to the side a little bit and turns on a light bulb. And Tamina, there you see the man who catcalled you. He definitely looks a little different. There's sort of like this, there is blood down the front of his shirt. His eyes are bloodshot. He kind of looks up at you as soon as the light turns on. And then he looks over to the side to the man who turned on the light bulb, and his eyes go a bit wide. And Aurelio says, Mr. Collin, we have a visitor here for you. Now, why don't you tell her the same things that you told me?
Wait.
And
Wait, I'm really sorry. One question.
Yes.
On our way in to here, like to meet Aurelio, can I have seen if we were being followed?
yes, absolutely. Go ahead and make a wits awareness check.
Okay. Just because if
Just
I
another one.
don't,
Just for funsies.
yeah, I'm gonna forget. otherwise. Oh.
Ooh.
Stop.
Do I want to willpower that? I might want
Stop.
You can willpower that. You can absolutely.
Because you just have to get rid of the
one.
10, right?
Yeah, I'll just roll one.
Yeah.
I'll roll 2 d10s because.
Yeah, why not?
And then now I
Perfect.
have a bunch of
And that's-
successes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, then you're fucking golden. You went from 7 successes to 6 successes. That's pretty good.
And no longer a messy critical.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
He kind of looks, and you see he kind of like struggles with his binds a little bit, and Aurelio does kind of squat down to his level. Oh, right. Are we being followed? You don't see anything. You don't think so. You think that you are doing all right at this moment.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I will let you do the interrogation now.
No, you're good. You're good. My brain just there.
You succeed. Let us continue.
I was like,
hot air.
I was like, oh no.
No, the hot air just kind of left my brain through my ear there. You didn't hear it, but there's a little bit of a squeaking noise. But yeah, you are good. You don't believe you're being followed, and you're fairly certain of it. But Ernie does kind of squat down to kind of be to his level, and he says, "You don't want to be rude. Just let her know what you told me." And he looks up with you with these huge eyes, and he's just like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
I accept your apology, but why were you spying on me?
He kind of he looks at you, he looks at Aurelio, and he looks back. He probably looks at Molly too, and kind of like with the same eyes, like the very, very much like help me. As I was told to follow you.
Why?
But and kind of he goes ahead and he kind of sputters out. "Oh, come here, this Kindred, he's big, he's long hair.
Very scary eyes.
Yes.
And
Good.
why did he tell you?
I don't know, he just said to keep track of you.
And where have you been tracking me, Mr. Collins?
Mostly by the dock, please. I want to go. I want to go home.
Have you told him anything?
He looks at you and he looks at Aurelio again, and he no. And Aurelio looks at him and he says, "You have to tell the truth. You can't tell me one thing and then tell her another. Why don't you tell the whole truth?" And he kind of freezes up again. He knows where your coterie is. I come in. I bought a few things. At the bodega.
I look at Aurelio.
Not too long ago, you went to.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Leah.
Not too long ago, you went to that one apartment building in Center City. I followed you there, but I can't go in.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Because that's my apartment. I saw. What's insight?
What's insight?
7. I'm gonna willpower. Didn't matter. 3.
It happens.
3. It's a little hard to kind of tell. He could have been talking about your apartment. He could have been talking about something else. Right now he is afraid, and like you watch as his eyes keep cutting to Aurelio and then cutting back to either you or Tamina. Just
I think Tamina would walk over and very gently put her hand on his face. Just like, relax. Which building in Center City?
the big one where all the Camarilla go.
Is he talking about the
one where Kamir's office is?
Tower, right?
He's talking about like where we have.
Yes.
Okay.
The Ivory Tower.
The Ivory Tower.
I have to. I can't go in the front. I have to go in the back. But I know I've seen you guys go in the front before.
Are there others like you
Please,
that he employs?
Yes. He hasn't said. I've asked about it. I've asked if I'm the only one before, but he tells me it's none of my business.
And what is he paying you?
I get to. The payment is I don't get to die. I don't have to die.
Is he blackmailing you other than your life?
It's my life.
Is that true?
Make a wits insight.
Insight and wits. Boop.
That's slightly better.
Dose.
Not bad. Dose. Molly, I would say that you could pick up that there might be more than his words. Then it might not just be him.
So there's possibly more people coming in.
I will say, yeah, you could probably pick up both from when he says, "I don't know if there's other people," and also like your life is the only thing being blackmailed. Like there might be someone else that he's not talking about.
She kind of slides up behind Tamina, and she like puts her hand over her mouth and like whispers in her ear. Not fully true. Might be someone else. And she'll just kind of step back into the doorway.
I'm not unreasonable most of the time. You've worked with Kamir, you know. You probably know how I feel about him. Perhaps you should be a bit more clear in your answers.
He just kind of whimpers at that. He doesn't really have he doesn't look at you.
I don't care
He
about
doesn't
your...
shoot him? He looks to the ground.
I don't care about your family. I don't care about your connections to the mortal world. I could give two shits about them. In fact, I promise I won't hurt them. Kamir would never promise that. Am I right?
Please, I'm sorry. Look, I'll leave you alone. I'll tell Kamir that I won't tell him anything. I'll leave. I'll get out of here. You won't see me again. I'll go to Baltimore or Wilmington or somewhere else. Please just let me go.
I need something. You have to know something.
I've given you what I have.
Can I insight check that specifically?
Yeah, you can.
So many insight checks.
I mean, to be fair, like...
Yeah.
That's a very... I'm gonna willpower it, too. We need to know if this guy is indeed, like... That's much better. 3, 4, 5.
And 3.
I think that you both can kind of pick up, like... You know, it's very easy to tell. He's scared out of his mind of all 3 of you. Especially when it's very much seeming like he's like... He doesn't really believe you about the I don't care about your mortal family type of thing. It's very much a, you know, he's fidgeting in his seat sort of deal.
I have a mortal family too that I care about, so I know your feeling. But unlike you, I grew up with that from the time I could remember, because Kamir has been my tormentor for that long. I can empathize better than anyone else on this world what you're feeling right now. I need something.
He doesn't look at you again. His eyes are to the ground. I think Aurenia will actually stand up and Miss Liz, if you don't mind, I'm going to leave them alone for a moment. And he will get up and he will walk out the door.
What's your name? Your first name?
Dylan.
Dylan. My name is Tamina. I was born in Iran. Kamir found my family when I was barely a toddler, and decided at that moment that I would be his perfect protege. He forced my family to move here so that he could better control my education. And he holds my sisters over me every day. Maybe not explicitly. But the threat is there. What you're feeling for your family, I'm feeling right now. I can't promise that you're going...
If I die here, it doesn't matter.
What?
If I die here, it doesn't matter.
And if you don't die here, what happens?
Well, no, he'll find out, and I'll die there.
You have something. I know you're lying to me. You have something that could be useful to me.
I don't have anything else. I've already told you.
Can I tap Mina on the shoulder? Like, kind of gesture her backwards for a minute.
Yeah, she'll back up.
So, I might be able to do something. Something I picked up not that long ago. I might be able to mesmerize him to get him to tell us what he knows, but I don't know if it'll work very well. But I won't do it unless you want me to.
She nods. Please. And I would like not to resort to physical torture at this point, and I'm not going to threaten his family.
Understood. She'll kind of walk up, and she'll like, she won't kneel, but she'll like bend to like get eye level. Hey there, buddy. You have something that I want. And I will attempt to mesmerize.
Okay.
I'm assuming he would be a resisting victim. I would need to contest.
He would be resisting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for that. I will
I
roll
think
as
mine's
well.
manipulation dominate. Let's see.
Ooh, Dylan, you got me to 2.
Dominate.
Dylan.
You know what? He'll probably willpower that. He's got a little bit left in him.
3. Ooh.
Well, god damn it.
Would you like to willpower the 1?
Yeah, I will.
50-50 shot. 50-50 shot. Oh,
I think
that's a crit.
It's a messy crit because that's
It's not.
210.
Well, no,
15.
it's not a messy crit.
Oh
'cause
no,
it's
but it's
on...
not a hunger die. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay, cool.
But that is...
Hey babe, the charger's on the table.
That becomes
Yes.
6 successes, right?
Yep.
You have something that I want. It's your blood.
Hang on, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry.
You're
My
good.
son is here.
The baby boy.
Good shot.
As I continue to brush up on the thin blood people.
Yeah, she said dust for. I'm like, ooh, okay.
Donuts.
I love the ways out part. Conversely, every thin blood knows someone who returned to the daylight. The story usually goes that they became mortal again by clinging to their humanity until they could hunt down and end their sire.
Yep.
Which, you know, that sounds like a hard quest.
If you think about it, they're probably low-level vampires.
Yeah.
That's true. They'd
They have to
basically
be like
be
our
our
generation.
generation.
Yeah.
We'll never be allowed to sire vampires ourselves.
I mean, there's ways.
Never say never.
There's a few ways it could happen.
I could Diablerize somebody, namely
Uh-huh.
Khmer.
You say it's a hard quest, but I feel like most vampires have that quest. Eventually kill the person who made me.
Yeah.
They don't start out with it sometimes, but they end up with it.
I'm gonna sire Dimitri.
We'll fight. He's a good boy. Leave him be.
He'd make a great gangrel.
I honestly think he
Ooh.
would
Is that what you're
make
thinking?
a better either Hakata or no, you know what? I'm gonna go with
Don't remember
Mhm.
it
the
to
controversial opinion. He would make a great Toreador.
That's not controversial. I think so.
No, I have to go with Josh here. I think he's pretty
He's a gangrel?
gangrel coded. He's a He's a golden retriever boyfriend.
I see what you did there.
Damn, if he was a... What would he...
Golden retriever boyfriend. Yeah, he'll be a gang role.
Yeah, that's Ollie. That's what Ollie would like to be.
Isn't that what Ollie is? A vampiric golden retriever?
He is, but he's...
I'm as free as the sun.
He'd also probably make a good follower of Set,
Okay.
I think, or good ministry guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
That worked.
What, Bab? You shrank. We'll start growing. There you go.
I can't grow, skill issue.
I think she would say, after you have what I need.
Yeah. I'm guessing
Tell
you
us
kind of like
what you're hiding.
lift his head.
Yeah. Basically, just tell us what you're hiding, the full truth.
My friend Byrne, she works for him too. I can't.
Byrne?
He'll kill her. Bernadette.
Have we met a Bernadette?
We have. Right?
You have not.
Okay.
No? Why?
Yes,
then.
Bernadette.
Well, I was just like, look, I love that we have all of
You've
these
met a Bernie.
NPCs.
You've met a Bernard.
Yeah, I was like, I'm thinking Bernard. Never mind. Never mind.
Alright. What do you know about why he is having me followed?
He wants to keep track of you. He wants to make sure you're on the right path.
She just starts laughing.
I don't fucking know what it means.
I do. That's fine. It's not your fault. How did he get you to start working for him?
Go
ahead.
He caught me. And he said, either die here or I do what I do what he says.
What is he having Bernadette do?
Same thing. She follows you too.
Good to know.
All right,
But
Betty.
You gotta get me out of here. You can't leave me here with him.
Why not? I like him.
He's crazy.
Arenio or Camille?
Both.
It seems like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, friend.
They're all nuts.
And what can you give?
Yeah, no shit.
What can you give Arenio to get you out of this?
This is what he asked for. He asked for me to talk to you.
Oh. Then I will do my very best to let him know that you've been so cooperative. And I think she would pause after saying that. She goes, I need you to understand. I don't hold any ill will to you because I am aware of what a monster Camille is. He is a monster to monsters. Like us.
That was a really pretty speech. And she looks at him. She snaps her fingers to get him to refocus. Forget. Show cloud memory.
Ooh.
He does need to roll another. He needs Witch Resolve versus my Charisma Dominate.
Okay.
Ooh, this is not as great of a roll for me, but
It's probably
I'd
good.
like him to
Unless
not
he-
remember that he.
Unless he doesn't want to remember. which
I
is
think
valid.
it's regardless. Ooh.
God damn it!
I don't think I can beat that. Not gonna lie. We can try though. That's a 2. I could re-roll, but I don't even think if I get a 10, because he has 3 10s.
Well, it doesn't crit that way. You have to have 2 pairs of 2.
Oh. I think I'd still lose.
Yeah, I don't think you win regardless, but...
Yeah, he'll have one more than you. But he blinks, and he kind of closes, like, squinches his eyes together, or switches his eyelids, and his head falls. He looks to the ground.
Wits insight check. I'm
Job's
assuming
done.
he's pretending like he's like...
Yeah, go ahead and wits insight.
Okay. 4.
Go ahead and
Insight
throw my
wits.
hat in the ring.
4. Molly, with your 4, he's figured out that, like, if he looks into your eyes, you can tell if he looks into your eyes, that's how you're able to dominate him. So he is kind of closing his eyes and looking to the ground.
She'll lean over and, like, whisper in his ear, just, "You're smart. I'll give you that. Don't worry, we won't tell anybody. But it'd probably be best for you to forget we were here.
And maybe leave town tonight.
Maybe it's his turn."
This is the only warning you're gonna get from me.
The next time will be a pair of concrete shoes with you and Burn at the bottom of the river.
He doesn't respond to that.
Do you want to call Aurelio?
Yeah. I'll walk out.
Toodaloo. She'll just kind of hop out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you guys walk out. Do you guys close the door behind you?
Yes. I do, because I don't want him to hear whatever conversation we're about to have.
I will...
What? I'm gonna walk over to Ireneo and kind of, like, gently walk further away if Molly looks like she wants to keep the door open. So that
keep an eye on him.
So that he can't hear us as we discuss. And I will say, I am supposed to be... he and his other thin blood friend, a woman named Bernadette, are following me to make sure I stay on the right path.
Interesting.
She kind of...
Very interesting.
She kind of, like, licks her teeth. It's clear it's a tick of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I wonder if Camille is not really Banu Hakim, but Tremere, because he's insane.
There is a kind of a wide smile at that, and he chuckles and says, "You know, it could be a possibility. I've never heard of anyone changing clans, but it could be possible. Never say never." Did you figure out what you needed to figure out from him?
We've figured out as much as we can from him.
I'll look into Bernadette for... Kai might know something. We supposedly protect the Thin Bloods, or protect the Dustborns, but seeing as we have a Camarilla spy, that might be... we might have to change a few things.
I would never deign to tell you what to do in your own territory. But at least, as far as I can tell, he is not doing this willingly. But he is, again, working for a very unpleasant Camarilla.
It is unfortunate.
She looks, she pauses, and she kind of like takes a moment. I very much appreciate your help with this. I don't know
No problem.
if I can repay you in a way that you deserve.
You could always let me take you on another date.
She smiles. Fair enough. And I don't think she will touch on what he's going to do with the Thin Blood, because...
Well, he does ask, I think he does ask you, Tamina, are you hungry?
A bit.
He kind of like slightly motions to the door.
Oh no. Is
if
there?
it's not your thing, I understand.
It's...
Okay, I'm so sorry. What did I miss?
He's offering to let me Diablerize the Thin Blood.
Oh boy.
I don't think Tamina... Honestly, she has some feeling. It may not be true empathy. She has some understanding of what he's going through, so I don't think she would.
Molly looks like she'd probably take that offer, but...
I mean...
she's not afraid to be the monster here. She's not.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that she is feeling true empathy. I mean, Tamina's a monster too. It's just that he has a... You know, Camille is holding me hostage through someone I love, which is exactly what Camille is basically doing to Tamina now.
Right. I think Molly understands that, but she knows that this man is now a liability. Especially in regards to, like, you specifically and the people you love. And you've become part of the people that, the very few people that Molly loves. So now Molly's like, all right, what do I gotta do? Like, if she chooses not to, she'll respect it.
Okay, so let me think through this. Did Molly tell her that the thing didn't work? The forget?
She would definitely, in passing, he still remembers.
Okay, that would, yeah, she'll do it. I'm gonna take a stain. I know I'm gonna take a stain for this, but yeah, she's just gonna drain him dry.
Oof.
Can I ask him? I almost want to ask him where Byrne is, so we could at least track her down and tell her to, like, flee the city.
She's following me.
I guess, yeah. I guess we just keep an eye out for whoever's following you, babe. It's fine. I'm thinking. That's fine. Molly will, if she goes for it, Molly will nod. And she'll just watch over her.
Yeah.
Yep. Tamina, are you particularly hungry tonight?
Not particularly. I think I have 2 hunger.
I mean, oh yeah, so you can feed down 0 if you'd like.
Sure.
I will say it's not like true diablerie. He doesn't have any blood potency, nor does he have any disciplines for you to feed on.
Ew.
I will say, like, you don't take the hit to your humanity, but you do take 2 stains because of it.
So how do I mark stains?
Oh, good question. I think there's. I want to say by the
Cogwheel. The
Yeah.
cogwheel next to humanity.
We do love these random cogwheels.
The cogwheel.
So, how do I deal with the stains?
End of the session.
You roll it at the end
At the end of session, we'll roll for it.
Yeah.
But I will say, despite stains have never tasted so sweet, this is on another level. Especially you being Banu Hakim, this is on another level than Kind Blood. This is something a little bit better. It's sweeter. You know, it's better.
I think Molly, knowing Tamina as well as she does, would probably see the Bana Hakim issue come out.
Yep.
A little bit. Like, she's not hungry, so I would assume that she's not, like, a pig about it. She's not, like, messing with her food. But
I think, like, your eyes, like figuratively slit a little bit. Like, they get a little bigger. Like, there's something very... Molly, you see there's something very bestial to when she... After, like, a moment of drinking, like, there's just something in Tamina that clicks. And you notice, like, her aura is just different.
Okay.
It's,
I'm
you know,
sorry.
it's much more bestial,
hey,
much more primal.
Question. Would this man be choleric right now?
Oh, what's choleric? What's
fear and utter terror, runners, athletes,
Probably.
amphetamines, and
yeah, he's choleric right now. He's pretty fucking choleric.
Good to know. Good to know. I was looking at taking celerity.
Bonnie, I want you to know
Look,
this entire time you're like sitting here Diablerizing a person, and I'm more than tempted to take a picture and be like, "Girls' night."
Oh no!
Hey,
it's on theme because she's about to get in fucking shit about trouble.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna get in trouble.
Aurenia was looking out for you when he brought you, when he made sure he was nice and scared before.
He got your back.
You're so bad. I'm so bad. It's fine.
I mean, I spider crawled through a window after being thrown out of it. Steven's killed somebody. Ollie's killed somebody.
I guess it was my turn.
You know,
the one thing they all
almost got fucking murdered. Like,
the one
Julian's killed someone.
thing that's different in all. I have not killed anyone. That is not true.
That's true. You almost killed someone.
I got
that's
caught, yeah.
right. You got caught.
The one difference is we were all bestial when we did that.
Oh, Tamina, all of this, at the end of the day, Tamina is protecting her sisters and the child she doesn't even know the name of because she didn't want to know for their protection. And she's very much like, I don't know which villain said it, but I will be as evil as I have to be to protect those that I love.
Any sort of anti-hero member, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Can you ask Keith, darling? Please? I
love your children.
I love them so much. Keith is right there. I'm in the middle of something and they know I am. Oh, my children.
Ma'am.
It is. It's Mom. Hey, Mom. Yeah. What?
Just change your name. Change your name. Don't be Mom anymore.
Sure.
That's my mom.
Sure.
That's impossible. Tempting.
You'd say I don't answer to Mom anymore. I answer to Mother.
Mother dearest.
Mother dearest. Oh my god.
But Tamina, once you have gotten your fill, come back up. He is gone. He begins to dust. He looks and says, well, Rennie will kind of look and say, well, at least that was productive. for the most part. I'll look into Burn. I'm sure we might have a list of Duskborn elsewhere.
Yeah. I think Tamina is like, she's like wiping what blood is left off of her lips, and she looks a little, maybe a little white girl wasted, because this is a very good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And she smiles. I understand my clan a bit better these. Interesting.
Good. Sometimes it's good to kind of get in touch with it a little bit. It's not all bad.
Thank you, Arenio. I look forward to our next date.
Hopefully I won't be the third wheel on that one.
It's okay, you like to watch anyway.
I like to be watched, love. There's a difference.
Good to know.
She just kind of laughs. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. I'll escort you both back to your cars. Back to your car.
Yeah.
And he will do that.
I think before she gets in her car, she will kiss his hand in a little bit of a role reversal, and then kind of
love that.
Flirtily like wave and get in the car.
Yeah, he looks a little taken aback by that, but he'll he does, close the door for you. Gotta tap on the car a bit. Have a good night.
You as well.
Both of you.
Thank you.
Armani over here screaming.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm having a good time. I'm just glad that this happened.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you're not here to have seen it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's totally the problem.
It's okay, Armani, man. I still love you.
But, okay, to clarify for my own self, the Camarilla don't tolerate them, right? They don't.
Depends on the cam, or the group.
Okay.
So far, go ahead and make an intelligence or politics roll. I think it's politics. Go ahead and make an politics intelligence roll.
I'm a willpower, just in case.
Willpower.
We're gonna re-roll tree.
It's like the joys of feeling full for the first time.
I know, it's like, this is... The beast is quiet.
Yeah, it's not ringing in your head right now, and you just feel satiated. But with 4 successes, you get the feeling that Prince DuPont isn't a big fan of them. They're definitely along with Anarchs and Caitiff mostly. Anarchs and Caitiff, they're very much a kill on sight type of deal. What you're kind of picking up from Arenio is they're a little bit more accepting of them in the Anarchs. They obviously have he said that they have a list that he's going to check and see if Burns on, if she's kind of a known thin blood in the area. But DuPont doesn't really show a taste for them.
So they're kind of even if people found out about this, I wouldn't necessarily be the problem would be that I was working with an Anarch. Not that I killed not that I killed a thin blood.
That'd be the bigger problem, yeah.
Okay.
Literally, I was gonna say, the bigger yeah. I mean, the bigger problem would be that you quote unquote diablerized them. But also, it was only you, Molly, and Arenio who were there. So unless those 3 are speaking up, you're probably gonna be fine.
Yeah. I don't think she's
kind of reaping that out.
Yeah, she's like leaned back and she just says, I've never done that before.
How's it feel?
You know how you feel like something with very sharp claws is under your skin most of the time?
Of course.
It's gone. For now. I see why.
That
Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm kind of thinking that must be nice. But Leah, question. So I don't want to interrupt anything, but that aura that you told me about, how prevalent is that?
I mean, now it's not, it's the aura isn't there anymore. It was mostly just like while she was eating, like there was like a shift in the atmosphere a little bit. Like there was something like there was something wrong with Tamina in that moment.
Right.
Like in the way that like if you wanted her to stop, she probably wasn't going to stop.
Right. Okay. And I don't sense any of that currently.
No.
I think what you're like what I'm trying to portray is that Tamina for the first time in like 3 years is she's not hungry and she's not containing the beast. And it's a very nice feeling.
I know. It's just for Katie.
Yeah.
This is for Katie. So like she seems like normal. Like Tamina, nothing seems off, no unusual aura.
No, Tamina seems like the best she's had in years. Her skin is glowing. She's unbothered. She's moisturized. She's in her lane. Like,
I love it.
She's feeling great right now. And maybe that kind of peace is unsettling in the fact that you haven't felt it, and you certainly haven't felt it coming off of her before. But she's feeling good right now.
Oh, I'm glad, I'm glad that you feel that way. Let's just hope. So, what happened to the body?
It turned to dust.
It turns to dust?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, I would say it's probably not old enough to turn to dust, but it did sort of mummify a bit.
Okay.
It was maybe, Molly, go ahead. You are a coroner. You're a mortician. Could you make me a intelligence science check? Intelligence science. And you have a specialty in biology. You can go ahead and take that specialty too.
Science, intelligence, and then +2, right? 4.
From the look at it, you could probably tell that it's probably like a 20-year-old body.
Okay.
In like that kind of state of decay.
Did Aurelio say how he was going to take care of the body?
He didn't. He just kind of left it. Well, I mean, he didn't, he let you, he followed you guys, out to your car to be a gentleman, but he did not mention what he was going to do with that body.
I know that, we want to trust Aurelio, and this was a really nice thing that he did for us. Do you maybe ask him what he's gonna do with, what's left?
Sure.
My head really wasn't on correctly.
I will text Aurelio and ask him what he's going to do with the leftovers.
From Chinatown.
He will message back after a little bit and say, I wouldn't worry about that. I have it taken care of. No one will find it.
That isn't helping my anxiety. Molly looks at Tamina and she's like,
I'll ask him for specifics next time I see him.
please.
Will that make you feel better?
Yes.
I will do that.
Thank you.
And write it down so Bonnie doesn't forget.
I don't want to, like, impose on him, but have you seen our track record the past 3 months, Mina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
if something came of it, it would definitely be my turn to be the fuck up.
Play. But at least we have your back.
And I will always have yours. And the boys. Even though sometimes I want to bash their heads in.
Same.
We have
God.
a hard cut to them doing donuts in a park.
Woo! Shift gear! Shift gear! Shift gear!
Watch out for the
I'm
wall!
shifting. You're not telling me which way I'm shifting.
I never learned.
I'm not telling you there's no way to turn left here.
Steven, watch out for the tires!
Well,
Oh my god!
Whose car is this?
Did I tell you guys? You guys are like the best employers I've ever had. And, like I've only had 3 people employ me before this, but like this is the best.
Good. I
No,
enjoy
none
it.
of the owners have ever taken me to do donuts in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot.
I mean, donuts in the Dunkin' Donuts is kind of just what you do.
It's
in the
so
name.
thematic. I never would have thought of it. You guys are so smart. I see why you're my bosses.
I rub his head.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Oh, yeah, we just. I think maybe we should like head back though before it gets too late. Like
yeah.
we're too early, I guess.
One more donut.
One more donut.
All right, spend it. Yeah.
I don't
Car
know
died.
whose car that is, but I'm glad it's not mine.
Same.
The car died. It's not starting.
Out.
Dimitri would have had it automatic, so it's
Yeah.
probably not his.
I think the only thing available is like the fucking van.
It's not stick though.
It should be.
It's not stick. There's no way I would have been able to drive it if it was stick.
That's true.
That's true.
Sure.
I
Where
think
did we
it's
get
just
this
stealing
steal
car.
some random guy's car.
Probably.
That's not a
Dimitri's like,
masquerade
yeah,
breach.
Dimitri's like, yeah, this car's just been sitting here for like a month. Nobody's like come to claim it. I think it's stick. Like,
I'm gonna copy down
You
the
guys
VIN
are gonna
number
tell,
and
right?
I'm claiming this thing.
Sounds good. Wait, you've already got a car. Can I have
Huh?
this one?
Why?
Well, you've got a whole van.
And for work.
I don't have a car. For
Somebody
work.
ask him if he ever works.
I do
have
work.
you ever worked?
Yeah. I know you work.
I work.
Yeah.
Ali, where do you? Well, I mean, you guys all like. Why do you guys need to work? You own the bodega. Don't you get money from that?
It's called a side hustle, bro.
He's big
Oh.
on those.
Steven, why don't you? I like never see
Wait.
you actually work.
Is the bodega a side hustle, or is the Amazon gig a side hustle?
The Amazon gig.
Got it.
Yeah. Someone needs
Alright.
to support your 401k.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Ain't no problem, dude. In 60 years, this will all make
It's the
sense.
first bodega job I've ever had where they supported my 401k. I usually am the one who has to put stuff in there.
You know, this is so great because Dimitri thinks he's just like hit the jackpot, but really he's in the worst position.
I mean, I think he
Pros
could be in
and
much worse positions.
Yeah,
Pros
I guess he
He's
could
gonna
be.
go home.
Go ahead.
He's gonna go home to Amira and just be like, "Did you know that they're like putting stuff in my 401k?" And like she like eye twitch.
And you know what sucks for Mira is she's like, I know that it's all good, Dimitri, but it's wrong. Something is wrong. And he's
No.
just like, I don't. They're
don't
super
care.
nice about it though. How can it be wrong?
They're all. Hear me out here. They're all millennials. This is just how millennial business owners are.
Yeah.
That's true.
This is how the
Yeah.
future's gonna be, right? I love the idea of the if one of us ever die and play Adventure and come into this place, just like we're fixing some things. No, yeah, I think we'll head back. We'll figure out who owns the car later.
It's been sitting for months, so it's mine now.
This
It
is
doesn't
fair.
automatically make it yours. It just makes
I
it
mean,
bodegas.
Whoever,
I got the VIN number.
yeah, I guess whoever had it before didn't need it. We'll give it
Okay.
back if we see like a missing car report or something, you know?
Yeah, we would check the Carfax.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like a lot of work. You can deal with that. You can have the car.
I never
Okay.
tried to get a license, so this is cool.
Is everybody heading back to the bodega?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You guys are returned to the bodega.
Bodega.
Did you boys have fun?
Yeah, it was good.
It was
Good.
great.
This is pretty cool.
Oh, before we head in, can I ask Mina if she wants to tell them or not?
I'd rather not tell them. We can tell them that I am being followed. We know that now. But let's not tell them about... You know, she makes the fangs with her fingers.
I mean, I don't want to be that person, but doesn't that kind of feel like hypocrisy? Didn't we just yell at the boys for not telling us the bullshit that they get into?
Yeah, but Ollie he does the word vomit. That's what I'm worried about. He just kind of, things fall out of his mouth.
I can make Ollie forget.
Okay.
She pulls out the gun. I can make Ollie forget.
Jesus Christ.
You see, Dimitri, this is why we train you in things.
Like, we're just sitting in the car talking to each other, and Molly pulls out the gun.
It's just
I'm
like,
ready to pop a
I
cap
think
in a fool.
Dimitri kind of looks at you guys. He's like, "Do you guys think we can break that up? Like,
Oh,
do you
let's
guys
get,
want to make
let's,
sure everything's okay over there?"
let's give it just another second.
Yeah, I mean, whenever your girlfriend's angry, do you get in the middle of that?
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, they look okay. I mean, like,
Okay.
there's no one like hurting anyone. I mean,
the
it's
I mean,
safety
she's
clearly
never-
looks still on.
Amira's
So.
never pulled a gun on somebody.
So they're arguing, and I'm just like, okay, but after, you know, we have to get by Dimitri, because he absolutely cannot know.
Well, obviously. I mean,
She's
that's
waving that gun around a lot. I don't know.
I know.
gesturing,
You know,
like very Greek
yeah.
of her,
Do you-
like talking
Yeah.
with her hands.
Do you think the gun go off by accident or on purpose?
She double checks the safety.
think on
Hey,
purpose.
I'm gonna go back, back inside and go back.
Yeah,
to
you
work.
go. You
I'm
have
not-
Yeah, you go.
Okay, cool.
You want to see
Cool.
that.
Listen,
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. It was a really good night.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, Dimitri.
we should do that again.
We probably will, maybe.
I just love that part where we scream "Boys Night." I think that was.
It's becoming a trend.
I think, and I cannot believe the words are coming out of my fucking mouth. I think we should tell them, because at the end of the day, it's not just you and me and Arenio. It's actually you, me, and the boys.
Yeah. And they should probably know the whole story, just because now we all have to keep an eye out for that Bernadette person.
Bernadette. Yeah. This is true. And I think secrets are great. I don't think this should be a secret with us. But we need Ollie to, like, promise not to say anything. And that's... I know that's going to be the hard part. But we'll figure it out. That's what we do.
Right.
She's really swinging that thing for emphasis.
I think you're scaring the
like-
boys.
She
Just saying.
smiles and she like taps the gun's barrel to her head a couple times, just kind of like miming something.
Whoa, that's
you know,
unsafe.
You know, Julian, same.
Mhm.
Sometimes, you know. I mean,
The safety.
I know we're not alive, but can we like not alive, unalive ourselves?
I think we're getting out of the car at that point.
Yeah, she's just kind of laughing and she's tucking it back away.
Mhm.
Hey, boys.
Hey, everything good?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes, everything's fine.
We have
can
some
see
fun
you.
things to talk about
do.
upstairs
Yeah. we can
about
see-
So do
see
we.
what the-
We.
business.
Oh, okay. That.
Oh, okay.
Armani back?
No,
Oh.
I don't think so. Not yet. I
He
think he's on
should
his
come
way.
home.
I can text him if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, he was out. We
Alright,
should wait
hang on,
till
I'll
he's
text
home
him.
to tell him.
All right.
Hey, dog
I think
brother,
that
what's going
anyone
on?
who also has celerity probably notices Tamina is a lot more
Mhm.
balanced on her feet than the last time you saw her a couple hours ago. She kind of moves with a little more grace.
Yeah. Okay.
I have light as a feather.
I don't know what that is.
I can text him.
It means I can make myself slow fall and balance really well on stuff.
Look, I just took
Close
my
to
first
celerity.
thing of celerity. Give me a break. At least now I don't have to do.
No.
I actually didn't know that was a Bana Hakim ability.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. The celerity, they have the blood sorcery, and then they got the obfuscation. I believe.
Obfuscate.
Yeah,
obfuscation.
Obvious. Fuck.
Those are good ones.
I get Oblivion, Allspix, and then Blood Magic when I can.
I've played about it before. I remember these things.
So,
All right.
let's go upstairs and wait for Armani, because I only want to tell this story once.
Sure. Like, how bad are we looking here? Like, do we
Oh,
have
it's
some more
fine.
stuff to do tonight?
No,
Don't worry about it.
We've actually.
Hey, Molly. Hey, Tamina.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Good night.
We
She
did.
dings his bell.
She like
Oh,
blows a
yep,
kiss
that's
as she
fair.
goes upstairs.
You guys
Hey,
do
thanks,
something
bye.
cool without us?
Bye.
She picks it again as she leaves.
Come on.
Oh. Yep, that's my bell.
Oh my god.
See it,
Don't-
see it in Major
I
don't
love
like-
annoying him with the bell. It makes me so happy.
Remember, don't do drugs or whatever.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Molly!
Do drugs!
I'll try to remember that.
Do drugs! Fight crime!
Don't.
Leah,
Get-
go make it
yeah.
back
Would
to
all
the
of you
basic
stop
basics.
messing
like
with Dimitri and get up here?
She's like right behind you. She can just hear Ollie. She's just like cupping her hands and yelling down.
Hey, I think I'm actually gonna listen to Molly. She has better.
Oh, stay away from drugs. It's really bad for you.
Power to the people.
Remember, if you shift way too far to the right and pull down, it's in reverse.
Huh.
I learned a lot today.
We're spitting knowledge on this
I'm
poor
just.
man.
Tamina gives up and she goes and sits in the living room
Yeah.
and just waits.
Yeah.
Molly comes up and she kicks her legs over Tamina's.
All right.
We gotta. Nope, I'm only telling this once. We gotta wait for
Oh,
Armani.
come on.
Armani's 5 minutes out, Julian. Have patience, my man.
Do it, make it
I'm
perfect.
it's fucking your man. Hurry up.
Oh my! I gotta go fight her. I gotta go win this fight right quick. Hold up.
And then we press fast forward, and then Armani's there.
Maybe.
All right. So
Did you actually have something that you needed to do?
No, I'm good. I was coming back. I just think if
Alright.
it didn't come back safely.
Gotcha.
He's just attacked.
So Armani walks in. All right.
Yep.
So I'm ready to tell, because I only want to say it once. So
Yes,
first of
so
all-
you've said. Let's go.
I put a
What?
bullet
Julian,
out
hurry!
for you.
Wait,
Julian,
dude,
are you okay?
Yes, I'm sorry. I just want to hear this how it went.
Oh, and
Mina,
I-
you know what? I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
okay. So she says, so the person was a thin blood working for Khmer. There are 2 thin bloods at least working for Khmer, and
Oh,
he
fun.
has them following me to, and she does the air quotes, keep me on the right path. Which is something
Right.
he's said a lot in my training and upbringing, so I'm not surprised that he has brought it up again. I'm never... I don't exactly know what it means, but I do need to dig into that, and that has been something I've been meaning to do. Anyway,
Is it like the
I'm going...
the ever elusive be your best self type thing, or
Knowing him, probably not. It's probably something far more nefarious. So, I'll let you know when I have
Cool.
more information on that piece. But there is a woman named Bernadette who's following me. So we're going to kind of have to keep our heads on a swivel, because they were telling Khmer everything about where I'm going and doing.
oh,
Right.
how long have they been doing that?
He didn't say. If I had to guess, the whole time we've been in the city.
That's not great. If so,
I am aware.
because I mean, we haven't had a quiet few months.
No.
I don't
True.
like that he knows some of those things.
Well, he may not know everything, because at least there are gaps in what this one knew about where we were going.
But the point is, Mina was being followed.
Right. So, and given that we've often had to do things separately, I think we're fine.
Hopefully.
Okay.
We just have to figure out what this Bernadette knows. And Arenio said he was going to look into that because the Anarchs tolerate the Thin Bloods if they're useful. So he needs to check into her anyway.
He's being very helpful.
I'm not really sure what his deal is.
I am going to figure that out.
I don't know what he wants from us yet. You specifically. Hopefully just the fun stuff, but like...
I mean, I really hope so. I mean,
It would be
I don't know.
nice. Look,
It would be nice.
I do not hold it against him if he needs or wants something other than my very pleasant company. I get it. I'm not going to be butthurt about it.
You're missing the important part.
What important part?
Did you already go over it?
No. Oh, I was getting to that.
Okay. I
so-
didn't think so, but my brain is kind of like running at max.
She wanted to leave it. So this is the part I'm going to need you all to be discreet about, and I kind of side-eye Ollie.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Molly looks directly at Armani. Armani, we need him to not say anything to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
I'm sure he'll keep his mouth shut.
She looks at Ollie.
What are
Ollie,
you
we
talking
need you
about?
to not say anything about what Mina's about to say.
Why would I tell anyone?
Because you are a hound. And sometimes you have word vomit, and I get that. But this is really important, and this cannot be something we're just telling anybody. And sometimes I think if I explain it to you, I think you understand it better, and I'm doing that for you.
He blinks.
Okay. So to take care of the problem, I diablerized the Thin Blood.
Right. Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
That's not fair.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get anything out of it, which is unfortunate, but
I'm sorry.
What? You got their. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You got their soul. That's. I think that's a part of that.
is it? Do they have souls?
We
Hey,
have
DM, do
souls.
thin bloods have souls?
Do we have souls? I know we don't have souls,
Make
right?
make an intelligence cult
We do.
check.
They
We
have,
love
they have
those.
thin souls.
Mm-mm.
Intelligence.
They
All
have
of them?
thin souls.
Then
Four.
souls.
No, we do. Well, at least Marlena thinks we do because she specifically told me to diablerize Sean in detail. So he's reiterating what happens.
Ollie, you're still stumped as to whether anyone has souls, honestly.
Put him
Souls seem
first,
like a
soul
very
into the body.
spiritual, very religious concept, and you don't really prescribe to that.
Well, you know Molly doesn't have a soul, but you know.
I've never read the Bible before in my life.
Fair me either, friend.
Molly got
Um,
soul. Hermione does.
Molly does got soul.
Do I get
I
extra
think it's Jad-
XP for this?
You're
think it's-
just rolling so well.
No, because they don't have any blood
Blood
potency
Oh,
or
okay.
Okay.
or whatever they're called to spend it on.
Yeah, I
They
was
don't have
just
any
like, I was looking into it, and I
Or
was
just
like, they said something about XP, and I'm like, but he didn't have any. Anyway, so
No, it's closer to it's closer to just like killing a human than
Mhm.
anything. It just tastes a little sweeter.
right.
Nom nom.
And Tamina, now that you think about it, well, I was saying Molly, Tamina, you guys would know that there are kind of like rumors that if someone is diablerized, like it is kind of like with humans, you are eating the soul.
Hmm.
I would say actually I would say Tamina, maybe because you're Bana Hakim, so it makes a little bit more sense for you to know this. It's when his kindred is diablerized, there's normally a sort of fight for control of the diablerizing kindred's body between them and the other soul. There was a little bit of a fight for you, but it was weak. There was no way he could stand up to a normal kindred. I would say you probably did see some memories flash before your eyes as well.
Any useful memories?
Yeah, I would say you see kind of like a let me say, besides like him and his life, you do see kind of he had a bad kind of childhood, like from kind of like late elementary school to high school when he finally moved out. He got into drugs very early. And I think at some point you do kind of see a blonde-haired woman, kind of messy, her face sort of withered from years of drug use. You get feelings of happiness when you think of this person, when you were diablerizing him.
Okay.
You know this face. Well, you know that if you see this face, this is someone who is important to Dylan.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, it was a thin blood. I feel slightly guilty about it, but also the coterie safety, my people's safety, was at risk.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to die regardless. But in the spirit of not keeping secrets, as Molly rightly pointed out, I'm telling you all.
No, I appreciate the honesty. I just know that's eating somebody like that's a little it can be a little fucked up. You know?
I think she refrains from telling him how calm it feels right now.
Sure.
But there is the way I've kind of framed it in my mind, it's like you're always a little itchy. She doesn't seem like that right now.
That makes him a little more uncomfortable.
I'll be honest with you. I ain't judging you. I need to work around this. Mentally, not physically. You're good.
I'm not
Just,
going to sneak into your rooms and eat you, I promise.
Okay, first of all, you had no chance of that with me. Just saying that right out the front.
I mean, if Molly were to help, I certainly.
So you say there's two people that need to.
You already know I'll eat you whole there, Armani.
I see. That's just emotional manipulation. Right there. That's not right.
She smiles at him.
I'm still
Fucked
me. I didn't lose control. I didn't. And I look at Steven. I didn't fall victim to our problem.
That's good.
We didn't want to hide this.
No, I'm glad you didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good to let us know.
Now, please, please, I beg, do not tell anybody, because it'll be a balance between, yes, it was a thin blood, but also diablerie. Just don't, please.
Yeah, let me go yell at this broken window right quick. Just tell the world, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I'll be right there with you.
I won't tell anybody about it.
I don't have anyone to tell about it.
Molly, that's wrong.
It's
You
fine.
do. It's us.
I meant anyone like else.
Don't tell your sire, please.
I won't.
She's crazy.
She's not crazy.
Ollie, you get
Ollie.
a message from your sire.
Was some bitch talking about me just
swear
now?
to God, every time we bring her up, I just hear Leah. Oh, you get a text from your sire.
Yeah. She's got a little bit of aspects.
So did anything cool happen? Did you learn anything cool?
Hey, let's hang out.
God.
I put the phone away, then take it back out, then ask when.
I'm just kidding. You don't actually get a message from her, but that'd be funny if you did.
So funny.
Yeah. Oh, I did talk to Boris today, though. He's a cool dude.
You talked to Boris?
I haven't seen
Yeah.
him.
Boris?
Yeah, he took me to like a place called the Labyrinth.
You
It
got
was
to
really...
hang out with Boris.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like
This is
everyone
unbelievable.
just
We've tried.
suddenly turned to Ollie like, excuse me?
This is
He
some
was-
bullshit.
He was supposed to be part of our coterie, and then they took him.
Mhm.
I mean,
I've been trying to be
Oh.
friends with that guy for months.
I
I'm
just
trying to
walked up to him and I told him I liked his ears.
You told him you liked his ears.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
and that
he
worked?
was- Yeah, I mean, like, I don't get to meet a lot of Gnosis. They're really rare, dude.
Where'd you even see him?
At the pizza place. I just walked over and I was like, I heard there was another coterie there, so I went to say hi.
You mean Enzo's? You went to Enzo's?
You went to the
Yeah.
restaurant?
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
I just walked in, and at first it felt like he was trying to get rid of me, but then like once we hit the sewers, and I met his sire, I felt like everything was cool.
Okay, you went to the
It's really
sewers too. Okay, so you went there too.
Yeah, that's where the labyrinth is.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Why don't you ever tell me about that? That place was really cool.
I don't know what the
realized that
labyrinth is.
I don't know
Well,
why
it's
I didn't
also
use my
confused.
phone as a flashlight when I was down there.
It's fucking creepy down there. That's why I didn't tell anyone about it. Plus, you have to go down there too, technically, at some point to say hi to Kree. but that's a whole different fucking story.
3.
Our third.
Oh, and just for the record, the body's been taken care of for my situation. But yes, let's get back to you got to hang out with. I'm so upset. I wanted to talk to him.
He is pretty cool looking.
At first, I thought it was actually special effects, and then I was like, "Oh, you're actually a Nosferatu."
Interesting.
Did you meet his sire?
Yeah, she was cool too. She like has a really nice dress on.
She usually does.
She looks like kind of like a villain in like a horror movie, which I sort of dug. I was into it. I thought it was cool.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they said they want me to help more in the future, and I should probably use my phone as a flashlight the next time I'm in the labyrinth. I don't know why I asked for a match.
Why a match?
Wouldn't that set something on fire?
I don't know. We didn't burn. We didn't burn.
Interesting.
So, I mean, plus they work down there. They know what they're doing. They said they want to hit me up whenever they need help on something. I said, yeah, that's cool.
Cool.
Well, I'm actually really glad you're making friends with the nose. I've been trying to, but I'm glad you are. Like,
I love how we're all assuming that this wasn't an awkward encounter, and Boris actually is friends with.
Well, I mean, he took him to like the labyrinth and met his sire. That's pretty friendly.
Yeah.
I think we hit it off pretty well.
Did you invite him to come see us?
No, I didn't do that. I didn't know if that was like appropriate yet.
You live here too, Ollie.
I mean, until
He's
you get your apartment squared away. Where are we with that?
Molly, I need you to talk to my ghost. Like, I can't talk to him. He might throw some forks at you. If he does, just let me know. I'll get him.
Last time
The
you
forks,
threw a
not the-
plate at my face, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a new set of china. Like, I needed to replace that old set for a long time, so I guess.
Hey, how about plastic?
Yeah,
Or
just
paper plates.
go to Walmart and
Yeah,
get the cheap plastic stuff, and then he can't break it over your head.
Yeah, but he does that all the time. I got used to it.
Hence, we get the plastic. No, you don't get to shop for your china. You're not getting china. You're not wasting your money on china. We're getting you plastic from Walmart.
Yeah, but like, what about like the guests at the bar? Like, I can't have them eat out of plastic. That looks bad.
Well, is he going downstairs and taking plates from the bar?
He might. I don't trust him right now.
Don't give him ideas.
I was saying,
first of
Ollie,
all.
he has gone down into the first level and thrown things at you before.
I retcon and tell them that. He
Okay,
got the plates
Ollie,
from
we'll
downstairs and
find
threw them at me.
the nice plastic ones.
Okay, I have an idea. I can't fight ghosts. I say I can't punch them. I'll say it again. I say it 1,000 times. I say every time we talk about ghosts. But what I can do is maybe help you not get hit with the plate, and you deal with the ghost.
I would love that.
I mean,
okay.
Please.
I can stop the physical objects. I can't stop the ghosts.
Yeah.
I can't
Can
guarantee
I
I'm gonna be
ask-
able to do much.
what is the end goal with the ghost? What would you like to happen?
I just want to find out what's going on because I think he tried to tell me something, and I don't think he's great at communicating.
Okay.
And
If we can get him out, I think I can make a ward that he can't come back in.
I mean, whatever makes him happy, you know. I told him I would help him as long as it doesn't like piss him off or something.
Maybe we try to like have an actual conversation. I can't talk to ghosts, but I can be like a sort of like mediator if like Molly wants to talk to the ghost on your behalf. But I could like throw some
Kinda.
words his way. Like,
Yeah, I don't see why we can't all just have a group huddle and go ghost hunting for the night. You know, that sounds like
I love
fun.
that show.
I know, right? It's so good. Sorry.
I just don't want to end up on bar rescue. Like, I just, you know.
Okay.
We can be like ghost hunters, but not bar rescue.
Like, it's my biggest fear. Like, Like he comes in and just yells at me about my ghost. I won't be able to handle that emotional pressure.
Hey, speaking of ghosts, how's Charlotte? That's my little
I
girl.
don't know. You haven't checked on her in a little bit.
I haven't. It's been a couple nights.
But if you go and check on her, she's, I will say you probably heard like a ball bouncing every once in a while, just the past couple of nights.
Yeah.
And she does kind of crawl into bed with you when you go to sleep for the day. But yeah, I mean, if you go out to go like talk to her, you can absolutely do that.
I'm gonna put a pin in that for the end of the night for myself. I
Sounds
just was
good.
thinking about it, and I was like, I just want to make sure she's okay. And then how's my cat?
Cat is good. Cat is
Cool.
good. Dimitri might be overfeeding them just a tad bit. Or Brenda and Dimitri, I think, kind of tag team that one. But other than that, they're doing good.
I love to think
Chilling.
Brock just sits downstairs, like on the counter, and just like is like the store cat.
What Brock does is he like sits there and he stares at the bell and then like taps it with his little paw.
Yes, that is 100%.
And Dimitri's like, who taught him this? And you see it like cuts to Brenda, like a little bit of tuna fish, like on the
on the button,
bell.
on the bell.
During the slow times.
Ding.
Oh my god.
Canon, absolutely canon. I'm putting
keeps-
that in my notes. I want
It
you
keeps
to know
ringing
that.
because he keeps licking it.
Yep. I can ring the bell in the store. Perfect.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's not a bad plan. We can definitely have our own episode of Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters.
What time is it?
It's probably close to, I would say, midnight, 1 o'clock. I think by the time you get there, it'll be like 1:30.
Do we want to do this
I was
tonight or?
We have time.
I mean,
Yeah, you cool with that, Ollie? We
Let's
just
go.
gotta get
I
this-
don't mind. Okay.
We wipe this out.
Okay. Just let me get a
Coterie
football helmet.
bonding.
I go get a football helmet.
And a neck brace.
I get a neck brace.
God. I can't guarantee I'm gonna be able to do much, but I'll try.
But if you can actually communicate with it and tell me what it's saying, I can try to give some ideas of what to say back, and maybe we can reach an understanding.
The problem is, it hasn't talked to me. I can see it, and I talk to it.
I might be able to help.
That would be good.
I describe calling the auras remnants.
That might be good.
I might also be able to
That might
look
work.
for like whatever's keeping them here.
Yay!
Find
I
them
finally
better.
have useful blood sorcery rituals!
That might work.
We got there.
All right, I guess let's hop out.
I would just like to say I'm activating fleetness before I enter that establishment.
I am going to
Perfect. You can
do
absolutely do that.
Oblivion Sight.
It's
Okay.
free, so yay.
Yeah.
So tell me, is everyone going to do this?
It
I'll
sounds
go.
like it.
Fuck it, why not?
Okay.
Group activity.
Yeah, group activity, talking to the ghosts.
Wait,
Half
am
of
I
you
supposed
have
to
football
have
helmets
something?
on. Just kidding.
Yeah, the half-half
Ollie
slide.
definitely does.
I also
I don't
have
know if this will
this.
actually have any mechanical benefit, but Ollie definitely does.
Intelligence
so-
blood sorcery.
You guys head over to Ollie's bar. And it's quiet. Ollie, your bar has been closed now for a little bit since, everything happened. But you're able to walk in. things are quiet. You don't notice. Things are eerily quiet. You don't notice the ghost right away, especially not down here in the kind of the front room of the bar.
I do want to activate Finding Fetter as well as Oblivion Sight.
Okay. Right. Alright. Tune, introduce the fetters, may identify these words. I would say that you probably notice, probably around the bar. Yeah, I would say probably around the bar you notice sort of some old, actually, let me think about that one for a minute. Let me think about that one, but I will let you know.
You got it, baby.
What do you guys do other than that?
Well, I'm waiting to see, kind of like, tell me when you want me to try this.
Once we locate it, I'm currently just trying to see if there's anything that's like keeping it here, like any kind of physical object or manifestation.
I can try talking to it and just see what happens.
You are more than welcome to walk in front of me and talk.
Don't worry, I got you.
Actually,
Hold
Ollie
on.
should probably do that first, Julian.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna rouse for fleetness.
Okay. Good.
I am going to rouse for.
Fleetness is free. Does not need a rouse.
Fleetness is free. It says rouse check.
It is free.
What?
Weird. Cool.
I'm going to
That
use.
doesn't feel right.
So he doesn't throw me out of another building again.
At least you're not being thrown through the building.
Ollie, do you know his name?
Not a clue.
No, fleetness requires a rouse check. It's in the book.
I thought
Is
so.
it?
Yep.
I thought so.
Let me see.
I think if I call out to him, he'll probably show up.
Oh.
Do the honors.
Hey, I'm home.
You hear knocking coming from upstairs.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Is it?
Well, I mean, we're trying to find a ghost, so yes.
All right, I have company. I told you I'd bring someone to help you, and someone's here to help you.
Hello.
We are help.
I'm sorry, I don't know your name. We're coming in. Please do not throw anything. I've heard that you may like to do that. I would appreciate it if you don't. Just want to talk and see if we can't figure out what's going on here. And I'm gonna gently open the door to the upstairs and try not to get killed.
I think I'd go in first and just let Julia
Okay.
behind me. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk in first.
Yeah, it's eerily quiet. There's something up here that feels wrong. Something that just feels. Go ahead and make a wits occult check for me, please. The people who are going upstairs.
That's not.
Wits.
Man, I'm so done. All right,
Do
here we
I
go.
see anything?
4.
3.
Molly
I
is
am not
on
rolling.
it.
I'm not rolling.
1.
Good God.
Like, I'm above average and Molly's an expert. And then the rest
Oh,
of you are like a ghost?
Julian's doing the thing from like Ghost Hunters. Like, do you guys feel that? Like,
I somehow got
her
2.
phone out and she's recording you do that.
I got 3.
All right. Anyone who got 3 above, Yeah, you definitely, like, there is an aura around here. It doesn't feel great. It feels very malevolent. Molly, I think you would pinpoint also with your crazy fucking amount of successes.
Sorry.
Downstairs, most of all, feels wrong. There might be a portal there, basically.
Oh.
As for Fetters, I see what I'm struggling here is I feel like most of this land is kind of what he's connected to.
Molly's about to say, just burn it all down.
It's all of it. It's gotta go.
And it's lit up like Christmas lights, and she's like, "Oh boy!"
Yeah, there was something that someone died very violently here. You can guess.
Well, I'm gonna up the ante here. Where are the Veil Fins? You said portals. Let's locate that portal. I gotta rouse check.
Ryan, give me that rouse check.
Fuck. All right. Intelligence
take a
of
stain.
Oblivion. A stain?
Yep, you get a stain.
What?
Really?
Yep.
For just trying to do where the Veil Fin?
Freezing Oblivion.
Yes. So the fun thing with Oblivion powers is if you rouse for them and you get a 10 or a 1, you take a stain because you've gotten a bit too close. Yeah. You get a bit too close to Oblivion. Basically.
Gotcha, baby. Gotcha. I was like, what?
It's very Eldritch Horror, like Forbidden Knowledge type stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Intelligence Oblivion. Okay, I can do that. I'm good at that.
Yes.
2.
You should willpower.
Yeah, I need 3. It's fine. 2d10. Oh boy.
Not quite.
Not quite.
It's a little difficult. But you do know that there is. I mean, you would try again if you wanted to.
I would like to.
But it would also run the risk of rousing again. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, it's not a 1 though.
It's a 3. We're fine.
That's good. Yeah, get a little hungrier though.
I got a little panicked. I didn't even see the number.
That's 3.
Is that a bestial failure?
No, because she beat it. She beat it at 3. So
that's a success.
Yes. So it's rather thin here. Yeah, you can tell like there was a great bit of evil that came through this place, and someone died violently here, and because of that, the veil is much thinner. It's been some time. You can tell that the veil has repaired itself a little bit. It has been some time since this happened, but it is, there's still remnants of it.
Is there a way for me to like help repair the veil?
No, probably not. Not at this time. Maybe with like some different powers. There might be blood magic might be able to help it. Maybe higher level Oblivion powers, but for the most part, when the veil is thin, it is just sort of thin.
Okay. Is there like a particular is it basement? Is it ground floor?
It is ground floor.
Okay.
It is like upstairs doesn't feel great either,
no.
But downstairs especially is something horrific happened here.
Mina looks over at, or not Mina. Molly looks over at Mina. Ems. Well.
All right.
The whole ground floor is bad. It is where it's thinnest. Something not very good happened here. And I think doing some blood magic may be our best solution here to help.
Okay. I need a successful ritual test. So I will do my rouse. Oh no, the hunger's back.
That's a 1. But I don't think it's Oblivion, right?
It's not Oblivion.
Blood magic. Yep.
So I'm hungry again.
Hungry.
It was nice while it lasted. And then I have to do my intelligence and blood sorcery. Which
Do it.
is... Boop. Boop. Oh, willpower. Boop.
You got this, wife.
6 successes.
That is a whole lot of successes. So as you go and you do this, as you go and do this ritual, I would say you probably actually feel kind of a presence. I would say Molly, do you have Eyes of Night up right now?
Yes.
Molly, you would actually see the spectral figure come down the hallway or come down the stairs. The boys who have gone upstairs, that overbearing feeling does seem to leave for a moment, as this kind of spirit is checking out what Tamina is doing.
Let me read what she's doing real quick. Okay.
I'm making it so I can talk to
Right.
them. I don't know if they're... I don't know how they
Male.
identify yet.
At least as far as we can tell.
Julian's just upstairs, like, if you're up here, can you give us a sign, please? Can you knock again, or?
Hey,
Julian,
Ghost Man.
It's
I won't
alright.
bring.
I can't see them, but I can probably feel it, right?
Yeah,
Molly
you
gives you a
can.
nod.
You kind of feel it.
My name is Tamina, and I'm hoping that we can help you.
How do you plan on helping me? I need help. But how do you plan on it?
I think it would help me to help you to understand how you're tied to this place. And then we can cut the tie, and you can be free of it.
This is where I was murdered by my partner.
What's your name?
Mr. Benjamin Petzel. Or Pipesel.
And
I was
oh, sorry.
I was in the oblivion until recently. I was pulled back here.
By what?
I was notified of an absence. And as I was looking for my business partner, it brought me here, and now I cannot return. Though I do not wish to return.
Where do you wish to go?
I want to sleep again. I wish to rest easily back where I was before.
And based on my knowledge of this, so he was pulled out of the afterlife, whatever that is, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
What can do that?
From what he is saying, there was sort of a force that he was looking for someone who was lost. They were not there anymore. And so he said that he was pulled, but how he described it was that he was kind of looking for someone. He was brought here, or his investigations led him here, but now he cannot return, though he doesn't really want to return.
So he got caught here.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an object that you think might be tying you here?
Why on earth would I tell you that?
So I can send you back?
I do not wish to go back. And as he says this, Tamina, you start to smell a little bit of smoke, and Molly, you see as he begins to smoke as well. I would say most of you are able to smell the smoke.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
Nope,
shit.
we're-
Remember, we want to help.
There's like a smell up here.
I want to help you. I'm just
Barbecuing.
trying to get all of the
It ain't the time of year
information I need to do that. I want to send you to your rest. I don't want to send you somewhere else. Where were you before this?
I was at rest.
So he wants to get back to rest, right?
No,
But now we're
He wants help.
not he wants to rest, but not yet. He has a mission, is what you're
Oh,
picking
okay,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to rest yet. What is your desire? How can I fulfill that?
I want my partner to be brought back to rest, to be brought back to where we were, so he can suffer for what he did to me and my family.
What's your partner's name?
You see, I should have that. I just had it. Where did it go?
it's gone forever.
It's gone.
That's how it usually goes.
I mean, we could do some research into the people. Into the tragedy that happened here. Obviously, there'd be some news stories, right? Like we could do that. We might be able to get some ideas of
If
going
while
on.
we are working on this, may I ask that you not
torture people who live
I
here.
believe his name was Mudget.
mudge it?
What you call me?
Wow.
Yeah, she says we will work on this. And in the meantime, I ask that you not assault anyone in the bar and the apartment above for the time being. We are working on it. And I plan to come back in a few days to a week to give you an update so that you're not in the dark.
Get rid of him,
I will.
and I will leave them alone.
Thank you.
And he will kind of fade a little bit.
It gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm guessing she heard my side of the conversation, so I will explain the sitch.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing based on the smoke, which is just, that's fun. I'm guessing guys, come downstairs!
Yeah. Hey, boys.
What?
Hey, what? We're
What?
smelling something. We're trying to figure it out.
We're getting
Where the
close.
barbecue at?
I've already talked to him, come downstairs!
Oh.
Shit.
Well,
You missed it, Julian. Damn.
we weren't even here for it.
Why did no one tell me?
I
Did he
told
turn the
you.
stove on
You
again?
knew.
No, he didn't turn the stove on. Come
Okay,
down
thank God.
here!
There's no barbecue, man. I'm sorry.
Well, what did he have to say?
So he was murdered by his business partner, and I'm extrapolating that he and his family were murdered by his business partner.
Pretty graphically.
I'm guessing in a fire, based on the smoke. And the business partner was pulled out of oblivion, so he came out of oblivion as well. And he wants his business partner, to go back to oblivion to suffer his punishment so that he can go back to oblivion. So we have to find the business partner, whose name is Mudget.
That's a weird ass
Mudget what?
name.
And get
That's
them
a
back to
weird
oblivion,
fucking name.
and then he will go back to oblivion.
So,
How we gonna find someone named Mudget?
Wait. Do we know when that happened?
No.
Oh. Oh no way. That'd be like crazy.
I give him the
coincidence.
name. I give him the name of
Okay,
the
okay.
guy.
Weird question. And maybe you guys know this because I've not really actually been looking into it very much. Do you guys know the name of the white that we were looking for, the ghost thing across the bridge?
Oh.
I don't
Is
think
that-
that's the same one. That's further.
No, that'd be crazy, right?
That would be really crazy, but that's
What-
super far away.
How about this? We'll look up
We'll look
fire
up the
deaths that
Right.
of a family by the name of whatever his name is, because I've already forgotten. Because I'm
Mudget.
Mudget.
no, that's the bad guy. We're trying to think of the good guy's name. I've completely spaced on what it is.
I don't think he gave it.
He
I think
did.
I
Benjamin Petzel.
asked him.
Petzel.
Yeah.
Petzel. Oh, I
mean-
wrote it in chat.
Oh, perfect.
Something Petzel.
I'm typing all of this into
Benjamin-
Google.
His name is Benjamin Petzel, and I don't have a year, but I'm guessing if we Googled it, and I look at Ollie, like, are you already Googling?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, that's proactive. I like that.
Oh.
I just want this guy to like not throw my stuff.
Hang on. I'm going through my notes. Just give me a moment.
All right. So what ghosts have we seen? Because he's also
well,
a ghost,
there's
right?
that one in Molly's apartment.
Which
Yep,
is
that's-
my main
that's-
concern because
Could be.
it is a malevolent ghost that, I mean, if it's a violent spirit, there's a violent spirit in my apartment as we speak that I've yet to deal with.
That sounds promising.
It was a guy with a mustache and a hat in the apartment.
Did you
You
ever
bet.
get his name?
I'm working on it. Hang on.
Benjamin, did he
I
say?
changed it. I messed it up. I messed up the spelling. That's how his name's spelled.
It's
Petzel.
I don't know if
Ah.
we found out too much, but I'm looking.
Did Benjamin say whether his mysterious partner wore a top hat and looked like an evil villain?
Nope, I just got the name Mudget.
Dang.
What'd you find, Ollie?
I hit enter.
Yeah, can I do a quick Google search?
Yeah, go ahead and do a quick Google search.
You have really bad reception here, Ollie.
Have you
You
tried
need to-
investing in Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you should. When you're in your own house, you should be over Wi-Fi. It's so much faster.
It's better upstairs.
What kind of rule would you say? Technology.
That's because you're not on Wi-Fi.
intelligence?
Yeah, technology intelligence. It's probably not too hard. You're just Google searching.
Oh no.
Oh,
That's it.
well, it's not a
Yeah, I mean,
bestial
two-
anything.
two would
That's
do
good.
it. Yeah, I was gonna say two will do it. Yeah. What you trying to find out?
I'm gonna see if there's any like family burned down in fire at this address. Blah blah blah.
It's actually really crazy when you type in his name. The first search results that comes up is H.H. Holmes victims, Benjamin Petzel.
H.H. Holmes. Interesting.
Horny Harry Holmes.
Here's the problem.
Oh,
I never
okay.
got in contact with the ghost because the ghost at mine does not want to talk. The ghost at mine wants to just be a fucking dick.
I'm looking over Molly's. Click on the hyperlink of H.H. Holmes.
I'll do that.
It's hyperlink.
Well, I was gonna say the first hyperlink is a find a grave for Benjamin Freelon Pitzel. Then you can kind of click into the hyperlink for Henry Howard Holmes.
Hey, really quick question.
Yes.
I'm actually googling
How
this
long
now.
Is there a date? Like a death date? Would you
A
say 50 to 70 years?
Oh, longer than that.
Much longer.
For Pitzel,
Yeah.
it's more like 100 and change.
How old was that vitae I found in the coagulated vitae in my apartment?
Really fucking old.
I never got a pull for the handprint on the window, huh?
Yeah, it was just there wasn't anything like to pull from it, is the thing.
Yeah.
This is a real serial killer, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it'll be 130 years this man has been dead, on September 4th.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So we look at H.H. Holmes, and I'm seeing that his real name is actually not H.H. Holmes.
It's fine. So I have a feeling the ghost in my apartment is probably this guy's murderer. Just based on the violence and the vitae that I found was super fucking old. Lottie said that it was a man with a hat and a mustache.
Is that the picture? Does that match a description of H.H. Holmes?
I
Yep.
mean, yeah, definitely. It's a bowler hat and a mustache.
Now, this guy looks like straight, like comically evil.
Yeah, he does. 20 to as many as 200 victims. Jesus Christ.
That's a lot of people. I haven't even killed that many people.
Same, man. Same.
I don't know that we're trying to beat his record here.
I mean,
No comment.
give it time. We're immortal. All right. So now we need to figure out what's holding H.H. Holmes here.
That's the part I haven't been able to figure out. I know that the veil is massively thin in my apartment to start with. But there wasn't anything, no fetter to hold him in my apartment.
Here's a crazy
Ollie, have
thought,
you
right?
considered just burning the whole place down?
Molly,
No, I
Since you are Hakata, and you tried this, you tried to do this. Give me a occult an oblivion intelligence check.
Oblivion intelligence. You got it, wife. 3. I'm gonna willpower. Hey, that made it to 5.
Hey, look at that. 4. So Molly, you know that if you were to have found like Benjamin Pitzel's fetter, there was a chance you could control him.
Right.
You could butcher him. You could make him do what you want him to do. His fetter is a little bit more difficult because it just seems to be the land that he is on, and he can't really move that much. But if someone were to theoretically find his fetter, they could probably bring him wherever they wanted to.
Which means someone has H.H. Holmes' fetter.
I got an idea.
Suck. I can't sict him on me, basically. That's great.
Essentially.
Lovely.
And that kid,
Do you share that?
Charlotte, Lottie, might be this person's, Benjamin's daughter. I haven't
from
got.
yellow fever.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, so Molly, you know that Charlotte died like way earlier than.
Lottie's
Like
way older than
700.
that.
Well, that's good.
Molly's okay.
suppose.
She's a good girl.
Just for
She's
my
like
knowledge, did
playing
you?
ball and reading books.
Just for my knowledge, did you share the whole like how the fetters and shit work?
I think I would share like a basic knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
I'd explain like while I'm like looking like, hey, this is why I'm looking for this because you know you could potentially control somebody with it, like blah 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 blah.
Also, let's leave the bar just to not piss him off. In the
Hey, we're gonna
meantime.
go. Bye. She waves.
We'll be back in a week or so with.
Goodbye.
Maybe.
That's a good get to
I
clean
start
this
pushing
up a little
people
bit.
out the door.
All right. When we're in the car, Julian looks like full like detective mode. He's like, all right. So here's the story that we've got so far, right? Is that this guy has come back because his killer is potentially out there as a ghost, also causing problems, and he can't leave, and it's a whole thing, right? There are 2 other ghosts that we know of, potentially the same ghost, probably different ones. One's a white over across the bridge in SWAT territory, and the other potentially attacked your home.
Yeah.
He would have no reason to do so, just to attack that place unless it was aimed at you, right?
Right.
How many How
Thin,
many
but-
clans have your ability to do that? The fellowship.
Anybody who has a specialty in Oblivion.
No, well, there's still
Anybody
not
who's
very
toast.
many.
Yeah. Do we know anybody who...
I've got
It's
one idea.
Hakata and La Sombra.
Joy, it looks like he's getting a little excited.
I can't
Why?
think of our Lysandra friends. Hang on.
There's only one that I think would want to target Molly that's also a Hakata.
Which is who? Oh.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Your
Your
sire.
sire.
Oh, yeah. Ew.
Would she do that?
Yes.
do it?
Yeah, the words aren't even out of your mouth before Molly's like, yes.
But why though? Just to cause problems? On purpose?
Maybe. I'm not under her control anymore, and she hates it. I don't think.
Oh,
I've
I
got
feel you
advice
on
from
that
her
one,
in ages.
sister.
Well,
All right.
I mean,
so
that'd be my thought.
we have to figure out where the fetter is for this serial killer as I'm scrolling through the article.
If that's the case, she's probably got it, right? Can it be picked up and moved, or is it in like one place?
I mean, they're objects. You can pick them up
Okay.
and take them. Yeah.
Then
Would she keep it with her? Or would it be in her house?
From what I know about Sean, I've always been pictured like she's just like this very selfish, narcissistic person.
Say
Say.
I thought Sean was...
Sorry.
That's fine.
Saint. Yep. Don't worry. Listen, guys.
No, you're good.
Armand, you gonna let her talk about your sire like that?
Time to fight.
Wow.
Just
Ouch.
kidding.
damn,
I
it
messed
gotta
up,
be like
Dave.
that.
Sorry, baby. But I've always just kind of pictured her as like super narcissistic. She thinks like she knows the best in every situation. So I feel she would probably be so far up her ass she'd hide it in her own house. But that's up to Leah.
I'm not
Okay.
saying anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I think she?
But we've already determined that the fetter is not at your apartment. Is that right?
Correct.
So it would have to be either with her. Can you see a fetter without people knowing that you're looking for them?
I think so. Hang on. I'd have to read it real quick.
I mean, just makes sense.
I mean, it just says that my irises display a dull reflection of their surroundings, which is really just,
Yeah.
you know,
So
your
Your
reflection
eyes
in
get a little
eyes.
funky.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it. I
the
mean,
question then becomes, can you go around her without her noticing? Which I'm guessing is no, because she can do these things too.
hang on, I might have a panic attack. Give me a moment. She genuinely, puts up her hand, and she's like, holy fuck, hang on. Okay, I don't know. I guess,
We could just go to her house.
That also is not the most.
Is she?
Wonderful.
Does she stay at the tower, or is she?
Oh, actually.
She stays at I know that, well, Ollie and Armani would know that she stays at the tower.
What if she keeps it in her office?
Oh, jeez.
We have to take care of the problem at the root, because if I'm understanding this correctly, she just, no matter what, she could just move the ghost, and I'm going to be putting a ward on the fucking bodega now that I know this.
Okay, we don't know that it's her. Like, I know I've just like really pushed that, right? And like, but it could not be. I just don't see anyone else that would do it to Molly specifically.
I feel like I haven't made that many enemies, right?
Who else has Oblivion? Does Carmen have Oblivion?
Are there any Lasombra in the city?
Carmen wouldn't do it.
Carmen wouldn't do it?
And you
Okay,
know.
I don't know Carmen that way, so...
Are you? I was gonna say,
okay.
are you thinking of other people that could have done it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a wits intelligence check.
I would also.
A
like
wits
to do that.
intelligence? Okay.
Let's
I was
see.
gonna say, the only other person I can think of that I have definitely like made an enemy of is definitely Carmen. 6.
We'll
Very
go ahead
well.
and do-
You said that's so sad. Like you only got 6.
I only got 6. It could have been
You know,
8.
Julian's in
Oh
full
my God,
Texas,
wasn't
so
it amazing?
I'm gonna willpower
only
those
like-
two. Just for fun.
Okay.
I'm not gonna risk it because I already have a 10 on my hunger
4.
dice.
Okay. So how? So who got what? How many people got what?
I got
Tina,
3.
you got 3.
Julian got
Molly
4.
got 6. Julie got 4.
Not rolling.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it would make sense anyway for, I think it's Molly, Tamina, Armani would be the ones that kind of put this together, because you guys were the ones who really talked to the Hecata. Yeah, you guys were the ones who talked to the Hecata in Atlantic City. And Julian, I'm not sure if you would get this. You
That's
have
fine.
rolled quite a bit, and I will
That's
give
fine.
you maybe a little bit from this.
It's just
But-
blind guessing on his part versus like actual knowledge on their part. So
Yeah, I was gonna say Molly and Tamina. You remember that when they said that the Hecata went to kind of scout out whether it would be safe to come back to Philadelphia, they were attacked by an invisible force.
Right.
There's something over in Camden that is attacking people, and I'm pretty sure they thought it was a wraith of some sort.
But if it's not a wraith and it's someone,
Mylia.
why are you worried about this?
because he's already been over there.
I
He had a
already
bad
know what
time.
it is. I know what it is. Fucking what?
Okay,
God
so
damn.
in Camden, and we knew Armani went to Camden, right?
Right. Oh.
Mhm.
So Tamina's thinking, and she
Mhm.
slowly, like it's almost like a Stewie head tilt as she kind of turns to look at Armani.
Like,
Does-
it was like
while
the
while
death
Sean-
flare.
I was gonna say, or no, while Saint makes sense, there is evidence that points to someone else who might have control over a very violent wraith.
Yeah,
okay,
Armani has his hands in his head. He just kind of looks very frustrated.
Armani, did you just connect some dots in your own head, just like we probably did?
I didn't. What's up?
No, no.
Wait,
Does she
putting down
know?
dots?
Does she know that you are with Molly?
Okay, first of all, and it had nothing to do with me. Secondly,
Are you sure? You're
Yeah,
the one that
I'm
went
fu-
over there.
I'm fucking sure because that started before I went over there.
Okay, I think we're getting into the
True.
Julian was asleep time. So what happened?
Okay, all right. Let me. Okay. All right, Julian. You know what happened when I went to game. We described that to you. That
Yeah, I
part.
described it, but this feels important.
And
so
didn't-
elaborate.
No.
Wait.
What I didn't say was every part of this conversation.
Okay.
What were you gonna say to me? You go.
I was just gonna say, you said she tried to tell you what to do, or she did tell you what to do.
Yes, she did.
That sounds like a La Sombra.
I don't
Eventually.
fucking know. I don't think so. But because there's a few possibilities that could be lowered down. But that doesn't mean I also didn't tell you every part of the conversation because it was a long conversation.
I can't wait to hear all about it, and I'm sure Molly can't wait to hear all about it too.
Right.
I-
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, sit the fuck down.
Julie, you're awake for this. Come on.
No, I was awake for the aftermath, not for how it went.
So,
Yeah, well, all the rest of us also were in the same boat, except for him. So,
well, her business does not end with any just gestures to generally around them, just to the gesturing meaning the city. Her business is also in other cities that were disturbed by any just gestures to Molly.
I was just doing that under Hugh, though.
Who she does not like.
Right.
Very much so.
So I'm getting the brunt of it. That's lovely.
Okay, so this is what I'm hearing. We have to take care of the Wraith. We have to
We're
take
not.
care of a La Sombra.
We're not.
No, we need the fetter to...
Yeah, and you saw what I did going over there, and she did that within the conversation without even trying really hard. So,
So maybe
think
you
we
don't
need to
go
wait.
alone.
I don't think going with other people would have helped.
Well, here's the problem. If we leave it be, she can just send a serial killer ghost at will,
To
Yeah.
anyone.
She's already been doing that, or regardless.
which doesn't make it better.
It doesn't.
We need... So, here's the thing. I don't want to worry about that, to be frank with you. We need to take care of it. I know you don't want to. I don't want to. I'm fairly certain she's far more powerful than I am. However, that doesn't change the fact that we need to take care of it.
Right. I just want to list the repercussions that happen if we ever go to Camden again, which are probably going to be very high because what she did to me was a warning, not even a whole punishment. It was a warning. So if we go over there in any way, shape, or form, we have that whole faction to deal with upon sight. Our best bet is to try to catch her here, which is probably also not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if she ever even visited this side of River in a long time. In the sense
Oh, I'm
that we
sure
saw
she
that.
has.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I lost my train of thought. I just laughed so hard at that. I'm so sorry.
So
Julian, who's had his mind fucking wiped by her.
So Mina, I get it. I get you want to deal with this. I get you want to deal with that really bad. I understand. No. At
That's
least
not
not
an
right
option.
now.
We have to
Very-
figure out something. Because
What's your
she's...
kind of proposal? We dodge the ghost knife over and over?
I'm saying our options are wait for her to come here, try to catch her here, rather than go over there. Because
I hadn't even
I'd
gotten as
rather
far
not
as
fight a
to
whole
say
faction.
we need to go over there. I was not saying that. I'm just saying we need to figure out something because we can't just let it be.
yeah, I'm saying. And I gave two plausible ideas that we'd have to wait for. We have to wait for her to come over here to deal with it and find her.
What was the second one?
That was pretty much it. Honestly.
So just one
I said
plausible.
two. It was one. There's not two, because the other idea is not plausible. Well, technically it's plausible, but it's stupid. Going over there.
Molly looks over at Mina. What about Arenio?
She's just
What?
like, you know, I really want to date this man, but he's going to eventually think all I want from him is his help with things and problems.
Then ask him on a date, and then the next date, ask him about this.
Or offer to
your
help him with
son,
something, and
then ask for help.
The thing is, I've already asked Aurelio about her. I gave him a picture and everything. So if he hasn't caught her by now,
What did
But
he
he
say?
doesn't know about the fetter or
yeah,
the psychopath ghost.
yeah, but he knows about to see her. I told him to call me immediately if he ever saw her.
if there's one group that knows, it's probably a group that actually Ollie has the best contacts with now.
Which
It's
is who?
Nosferatu.
Oh.
They know all
Oh.
the they know all the shit, like all the shit, all the
So
time.
we could ask them to track her.
That tracker, I don't know. Figure out where she might be, maybe.
Can you
Figure out
do
if she
that, Ollie?
even.
Wasn't aware I was in the conversation. I thought you guys left me inside.
No, we
No,
we're
Oh.
you've been here the whole time.
Oh my
been
gosh.
here
There's
the
so
Because
many
we
things
left.
that I've
No,
missed.
we took you with us because you can't stay there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I completely misunderstood that. Okay. Yeah, I
We
can hit a
left Ollie
Boris.
there because we don't want him here.
Yeah.
We're only
Yeah.
here to help Ollie, but we left him in there because we don't care.
We changed topics. Yeah, I mean, could you perhaps talk to the Nosferatu and figure out if they knew where our crazy Sabat lady is?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Like, I get that. I really like the fact that you are nervous, Armani. Like, definitely, like, strikes a chord with me. Like, believe me, I get it.
Are we gonna have like a gang war?
Please fuck no.
Let's have not. Let's hope
Let
not,
no.
'cause,
Okay.
Especially with the Elysium right around the corner. Hell no.
Like, I've heard not great things about the Sabat from like the time in New York from before the Cam owned it, and it was not pleasant, from what I understand.
I'm just looking up some La Sombra, and their Bane is so hard.
It's- They're
So
being
fun.
scary. I love their Bane.
Their Bane is great. I would play them again at all times.
Sombra are great.
Oh, another person we could potentially ask if this is indeed a Sombra. Talk to Carmen. See if she know, like she's not gonna know her, but maybe she can give us some tips.
Molly levels the most like fire glare at you.
I think it's a good idea.
Carmen hates
We
us.
we can't guarantee she's even gonna tell us the truth.
Why would she lie?
She hates
She
us
fucking hates us.
Why does she hate us?
because she was a
Gestures to
mean.
Armani.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Why she hate us?
Did you do something to her, Mommy?
I didn't.
Liar.
Oh wait, hold this. Oh, actually, hold up. You actually
Wait.
not on the, this is not on the
Wait,
Hayden
what?
part. This is not on the Hayden part, but you might be right, Julian. I'm sorry, Molly, but you might be right.
About what?
Asking Carmen might be a really good idea. If we're
Julian, looks like you
Okay.
scored a point.
So
Marlena.
you're gonna have to explain that piece, particularly to your girlfriend.
Well, no, listen.
Shit!
Like, I,
Katie, I can't. Molly is just like glaring daggers at the two of you.
Okay, hold up. Listen. Let's do this right quick. Listen. Okay,
I'm
so
listening.
oh,
I can be reasoned with.
I can see that. I need a little bit more reason. A little bit more. Let's like tiny bit more.
Got 3 minutes to reason with me.
why is this such
Okay,
a such
so-
a problem?
I
What
like
is
put
going
my.
on?
Julian,
I'm
we got
putting my
3 minutes.
hand over Julian's mouth right now. Like, you like drama? Shut up.
So
Uh,
so occasionally with Dr. Sean I get, some little bit of information here and there.
Right.
Part of the information is that Carmen and the La Sombra, mainly that are under Q, are looking into Marlena.
Okay.
So if you'd want to know anything, it'd probably be from her
Okay.
or her sire.
Aside from the fact that she like Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Apart from the fact that she heinously flirts with you in front of me, really appreciate it. And I would love to just put my fist through her fucking mouth.
Everyone,
something shady.
What are we rolling?
Everyone here, make a wits intelligence check.
Oh no.
I'm ready to be told we're on the wrong track again. I'm ready for it.
Julian's like learning a lot today.
7.
I can do it.
Oh no!
You know what? We can.
You know what?
Please willpower some of that.
But I almost don't want to because it's so good.
I got 4 successes.
Sure, because I don't want to lose myself in this conversation. I'll do it. All right.
I can't wait for you to randomly get a Bane during this conversation.
I'm gonna roll 3. I'm gonna roll 3 of them though. Just as a compromise to myself. Oh, pretty good at me.
3.
Oh, pretty.
And that gets rid
no
of
longer a messy.
4 to 4.
4 to 4.
Anyone with 3 or above, Carmen's not the only La Sombra here in the city. There is another one.
who?
Sire, right?
Yeah, or her sire.
I'm not seeing her like so. Normally, is it Alexandra?
No.
I thought that was Calvin's.
It's the most interesting man in the world.
It is the most interesting man in the world.
Oh.
I hate them both.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I mean, look at
I
him.
think he's a nice man.
He's like, I can learn to love him.
Look at his jaw.
It's fine.
Steven. So her sire is also an option and might be the calls so that Molly doesn't murder Armani, and we don't have to.
I'm gonna murder Armani.
Well, I don't want to risk it.
I made Diablerizer.
I don't want you.
Okay, so we definitely want to talk to Louise.
Okay, Molly, I got all the faith in the world for you, but she can pin me down. I don't know what she's gonna do to you.
Carmen can pin you down?
How do you do that?
Wrong.
Yeah, Julian immediately goes like, "How do you know that?" Like,
excuse me?
Well, okay, I was not myself when it happened, and it was just
no. I need you to rethink that sentence and rephrase it.
Oh shit! Can I fight
You're
her?
about to get destroyed by Tori Dur gossip.
Leah is dying.
See, this is why I don't talk. Do shit.
Okay.
Is like taking a full step forward off of the couch.
At this point, I have taken my hand off.
It was to protect Chloe.
I've taken my hand off of Julian's mouth because now I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It was to protect Chloe.
Okay.
Because she richly ran away. I lost control. And in order to stop me from doing something I will go regret, she literally pulled me off easily and pinned me down so I didn't do anything harmful. That was the first night. That was the night during the A.
Okay.
And she pinned you.
Yes.
The 5 foot nothing.
We are kindred. That doesn't mean anything.
She's more like 5 foot 8. She's
okay.
Tall.
She's tall.
She is strong, and I don't know what the fuck else she's doing, but I can tell you right now that she's tough. So I just don't want you to get hurt. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to say.
So okay, you two can talk about the nitty gritty details, and we'll like listen at your door or something.
Yep.
Louis.
We're sharing a room now.
I mean, you don't have a room here anyways. You end up staying with me half the time.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, what do we know about the other guy? Looks like he could be in the commercial.
She kind of like breathes. She's like,
not much.
Let's figure the rest out.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't know much about him, we could probably send Armani, Julian, and Steven to talk to Carmen.
I would love to.
She looks at Julian and she's like,
I'd like to make
Swear to
friends.
You want to make friends with her?
I want to make friends with everybody. I think this is just kind of like everyone knows this about me. I don't think this is like a brand new revelation.
I'm just saying, I don't know if that's the best idea. She's a snake.
We are kindred.
even. Oh my god, I want to call her Summer, and that's not right.
Summer.
Oh my god.
Daniela?
River?
River, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Summer, Rivers. Thank you. Appreciate. Even River said that she felt something was off about Carmen
And
at
she
your
did.
concert.
That's
And I
You know what?
and if I can put aside everything else, so far, River has not really steered us wrong.
Oh, River. I think River actually told me what was up about that. She was kind of upset about what like the business partner the River had.
I
Okay, she didn't-
think whatever she recalled, she kind of just like brushed it off, like I think she's like upset about this or whatever. Like it didn't sound like a real answer.
No, we sort of talked about it after.
So as a point of order, we do have 2 hounds in our coterie that could just be like,
Hound
Hey.
business.
hound business, Louise, we need to talk to you, and then ask about it if he knows anything about the La Sombra across the river. Is that not an
mean,
option?
It is. Is it kind of count business? I mean,
It
I think it
is.
counts.
It's
I mean,
putting
that's specifically
it's putting the Marischal coterie in danger.
true.
and very specifically, like we were charged with finding this lady anyway.
We were.
That was like the very first thing we were ever asked to do.
Probably
have
don't want
not
to remind
succeeded.
everybody of that.
No.
Yep. That's the part we didn't need to be reminded of.
I mean,
It'll
we
just
found
come up.
her.
I
Yeah.
think that could be a very solid plan, if I'm going to be 100% honest.
And then,
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate
then
it.
we don't have to talk to Carmen unless they're together for whatever reason.
Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out with Luis, the boys can talk to Carmen.
Mhm.
Because I might try and strangle her. And as much as I want to, I do value my head just a little bit more than that.
I value your head too.
I
She
bet
gives
you
him a
do.
look. She gives him a sweet look. She's like, all right, forgiven.
Mine was a dirty joke, 100%.
I know.
This is a sex thing.
Josh, I love that no matter what, you have a great comeback for fucking everything.
I wish I
Do you
did.
know who Zach Oyama is?
The name sounds so familiar.
Comeback
Gorgug.
King. Gorgug, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
Ricky Matsui.
Yeah. He doesn't speak much, but when he does, it is like, yeah, I killed him. I cannot.
So,
I'm
Out
not
of
my
character.
own dad.
I'm not.
Are we gonna wrap up before 12 o'clock? Because
I
Yeah.
would love to wrap up very soon. You guys just got so into it. I'm like, I can't.
Gotta
I'm
go.
so sorry, wife.
no,
No,
I-
it's good.
it's a school night, you know, and
Yeah.
I mean, I would have liked to have wrapped up like 15 minutes ago.
okay. So
but
we'll leave it on. We need
you kept
to
going.
we need to send the hounds to go talk to Louise, and we'll call it there.
The somber
Sounds
chats.
good.
Gonna-
We need to do our remorse tests.
Yes, you guys do.
Ew.
2 people need to.
Well, yep. Molly and Tamina.
I thought a 6 was a success. Okay.
What am I doing? Remorse?
You got a 4.
Oh,
10, baby.
Ooh.
I got a 10 and a 1. That's fucking hilarious.
I mean, this is a humanity.
yep.
Yes.
Well,
I've
now
remorse
Mina
states.
and Molly are the same.
Molly has not lost any humanity, my love.
I thought you lost to humanity because you.
I think she
failed
started
the
at
one.
6.
Nope.
No,
think she
because of the
started at
ability.
6.
I got a
thing.
stain.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, Molly's still at 7.
I haven't lost
Well, the
humanity.
way it was written, or the way Leah explained it, is if you rolled a 1 or a 10
You get a
on a
stain.
rouse
You get a
check.
stain.
It's a stain.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it's a stain.
Yeah, it's a stain, and then at the end of the session, we do our remorse.
So the best way to like explain it is like you start with 7 humanity most of the time, right? Which means you have like 3 stain slots. Like just assume you have 10 like total, but
I got it. I understand.
okay. Making sure. I didn't know if you'd seen the rules ever for it. But you had 2 stains, Molly had 1.
Hey,
just
do
need
you
8
guys really
success.
not know who H.H. Holmes is?
No,
I did not.
I know the name vaguely.
He's a
He made the
serial
murder.
killer.
He made the murder castle in Chicago.
That's right. That's why the name sounds familiar.
Yep.
Yes, I
Yep.
did so much research into that fucking castle.
Yes.
I
and he
love
was
that place.
He was executed in Philadelphia.
I don't know
They
that.
caught him and executed him there. Yep.
I didn't know that. Wow, I'm dumb. To be fair, I didn't really retain the names. I read it for like the history of everything else. Like, oh, there's this really strange building that was built this way. Like, blah 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 blah.
You're good. You're good. I was very excited for that reveal.
That's so cool.